All right, welcome back again to my channel. I greet you. Good morning, good morning, good afternoon to some of you. Welcome back, welcome back. So, in this video, we are going to go through a lot. All right, just to keep you updated, because many of you know that ever since the trial or the appeal case of PM started, we have been trying here on this channel to make sure that you are well informed, and we are doing everything possible best to connect you to people that are saying the truth. And there's no other best way to do that than to make sure that we always, touch light on what David Masanga is saying and his own opinion. He has a very good reputation when it comes to a case like PM case. He has fought for people that are being marginalized or being, detained illegally, like the one of PM and Masanga. And he's not relenting. He has not, he's not sleeping over that. He's doing everything possible best to make sure that he pulled the record straight. So David Masanga, of course, worked with the USB government. Are still working with the USB government. I want to believe that, because there's no reason for me to say no. They are not working together. Some time ago, people rumor that they are not no longer working and this and that. I could remember when one of the Ugo 247 video, he was a kind of questioning US government, where is your radio station? So when I heard him saying that, I said, okay, let me ask some questions about the radio. And I found out that something happened that somehow linked to the Masanga. So in the course of finding out what, or trying to understand what happened to USB radio, I realized that they have been working together. But why did you go mention that? He mentioned that because, one thing about our people is that once they go out of the track, they always want to drag, if they want to, drag multitude that will follow them to no location. So I don't want to go into that, because it's a very different topic on its own, which we are not here to do. So he said something, there's an update from him that I would like you to understand what he said. I mean, David Masanga. So in his handle, he made this publication or this post giving BIAFRANS and the world at large a very clear update on what is going on PM court case, as P case so far. So as you can see on your screen, this is Masanga's one of his posts. So by special grace of God, we are going to go through it one after the other. So please make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel in case if you are new. We are here not to cause any problem, but to keep you updated, like I said. As you can see here, this post was made as of time of recording the video. You can see 2 hours ago. 2 hours ago, he made publication to remind or to throw more light on what is going on PM, appeal case. Dear BIAFRANS and the world, Finland versus Simon EKPA. I want to put this on the public record as an international law and conflict resolution practitioner. I am here in Helsinki following the proceedings involving Simon EKPA in Finland with serious concern. My purpose is to expose the hypocrisy of Nigeria and Finland to the international scene, to show that from 2016 there was violence in southeast of Nigeria, that is Biafra land, Igbo land. But the fight against terrorism must never become a license to weaken due process, freedom of expression, or the right of an accused. Finland has its own terrorist legislation, and Finland has its own terrorism legislation and Finnish authorities should not have used Nigerian fake evidences but Finnish criminal law. Do you understand what he's saying? Finland have a way of dealing with anything terrorism that they don't need to perch on Nigerians' so-called evidences that will somehow put the whole thing in a very, very question. It put everything in a very with a very big question mark. That they should use their own legislation, their own rule of law, their own evidence, or to carry out their own research. You don't need to copy what another nation, another country rather. Nigeria is not a nation. Okay, what they said and what they think or what they feel about somebody they want to they want somebody they want to put behind the back because they don't persecute him, but they using Finland to do the coverage, to do the they play their bidding. Do you understand? Because none of what they're saying and none of it has anything to do with the Finnish law or Finnish legal process. The difficult, he said, the difficult legal question is whether the particular conduct attributed to an individual satisfies every constituent element of the specific offense charged, and whether the proceeding fully respects the protection guaranteed by the Finnish Constitution and the European Convention on Human Rights, counter-terror law. Do you understand it now? Okay. He said again, what particularly concerned me is the reported level of cooperation between Finnish authority and Nigerian authorities. In this case, Nigerian officials publicly celebrated the Finnish conviction and described operation with Finnish authorities as an important victory. Fake evidence in bracket. The cooperation itself is not unlawful. International cooperation against terrorism is legitimate, okay? But cooperation must not become predetermined justice. If evidence originating from Nigeria was placed before a Finnish court, the defense must have a meaningful opportunity to challenge its reliability. He said, provising authenticity and admissibility. The court must independently assess the evidence rather than simply accepting the narrative of a foreign government, which I told you, like Nigerian government, their own wish, what they want, how they want it. Finland are just following this answer without looking sideways, without even trying to understand if what they're saying is in line with their own law, and they're judging and trying everything in their own soil. So that is where the whole thing, signals a very bad signal. Send a very bad signal, a very shocking wave to anybody that don't understand what they're playing. This is where the rule of law becomes extremely important. I am therefore putting several questions on the record. Okay, what precisely were the constituent elements of each Finnish terrorism offense? Number one, was every element provided beyond required standard? What evidence originated from Nigeria, and how was the evidence independently verified? A very good question. Was the defense given a genuine opportunity to challenge that evidence? Were political statements where political statements, advocacy, and alleged criminal conduct clearly distinguished, were the rights protected by were the rights protected by Articles 6 and 10 of the European Convention fully respected? Did international cooperation influence the persecution in any manner that could compromise judicial independence? Did international cooperation influence the persecution in any manner that could compromise judicial independence? Can Finland demonstrate that the same legal standards would have been applied irrespective of the accused person's political identity or the political pressure surrounding the Biafran question? These are not questions of ethnicity, they are questions of law, evidence, due process, and justice. I reject the idea that the Igbo people should be collectively associated with fake terrorism of Nigerian government, AG, Malami, I don't know. I think Malami quoted that, made a quote, and I'm not conversant with the line, but I felt like it has to do with what Malami said in the past. Maybe I'm wrong, please. If you know that better, you can put it on the comment section. The political aspiration, grievances, and historical questions surrounding Biafra must not be confused with criminal responsibility for particular acts. At the same time, Nigerians should not sue Biafrans accused as a justification, should not sue Biafrans accused as a justification for killing Christians or committing violence, which they're doing. My position is therefore simple: prove the crime, prove every legal element, test the evidence, protect that accused rights, then deliver justice. That is the standard Europe demands from East. He said Europe demands from East. That demand from East, that is always the standard African deserves. Hopefully, I will continue examining the Finnish legal framework, the evidence relied upon, the role of Nigerian authorities, and the capability of the proceeding with European human rights law. This is not about protecting one man. It is about protecting the principle that no African, no European, and no human being should be convicted because of politics, ethnicity, or international pressure. Justice must be blind, and the law must be the same for everyone. Dr. David Nakrochi, Masanga, Pan-Africanism, Peacemaker, and International Law, Helsinki, Finland. Okay, and he tagged, Alex Top, as you can see here. Now, this is not the only thing that he said. Okay, I don't know. I think we still have time to go through other videos that he made, which of course I know that it may interest you. But if you have watched the video so far, please like this video and let me know what you think about what Masanga said here. Very, very important. If you don't mind, just put it out there. Let's hear you on the comment section. But before we draw the curtain close, I want you to understand that he made series of videos. Let's go there and go through those videos. Listen to what he said. The man is a treasure, is a gift to African continent. I'm being real. Not because of PM, because if you can have your time and go through his activities so far about what is going on and all that, you will simply agree with me that truly he's not joking. He's not joking. Do you understand? He's not joking. He knows what he's doing and he's getting it right. Spot on. This video will be too long if I begin to give you updates on the other video that he said. Okay, I don't know, but let's see if you can do that. This is 14 minutes, so let me continue. Let's continue because normally the video may go to 40 minutes. It may get to 40 minutes. You know what? I'm gonna end it here. I'll edit it to bring it back, to complete it because some of us don't like to watch a very long, lengthy video. That's all the fact. That's why sometimes if I have a video like this, I will maybe decide to bring it on a live broadcast. Maybe, but let me know what you think about all of this because so far, what he said is important to me. I don't know about you. You can let me know in the comment section. God bless you and make sure you like the video. Subscribe to this channel in case if you're new. Kudo channel PM will be free, and every other person going through what PM is going through, may God grant you freedom. Day one. Good morning.